Hey everyone, so today I'm going to show you guys what I do as an at-home scalp treatment. Now keep in mind this is a little bit different than what would be considered a scalp treatment in a salon. This is just my method of clarifying my dry, itchy scalp and doing a hot oil treatment as well. So my hair right now is really overdue for a wash, plus I just finished working out when I made this video, so it's a mess, so brace yourselves. So this is a close-up of what we're looking at. Yes, I get dandruff. Yes, I have really dry scalp. It's not pretty, but this is real life, people. So what I like to do for my at-home scalp treatment, I like to separate my hair into 4 quadrants. The first section that I'm starting with, and all I really do is just section my hair in about, I want to say they're like 1/2 inch sections. Then I'm just going to gently take a fine-tooth comb and go in circular motions along my scalp. This is mostly just to help lift all the dirt up and off of my scalp. I'm mostly just doing this so that when I wash my hair, everything lifts off right away, because sometimes if your scalp is really dirty and you just go straight to washing it, you just get wet dirt sitting on your scalp. So this loosens that up and breaks it up a little bit, so it's a little bit easier to wash out. In a salon scalp treatment, you would be receiving the same process, except there would be some sort of product applied to your hair during this portion before you wash it out, whether it's cholesterol or some sort of conditioner. Everyone has their own thing, but this is why I say this is a little different from a salon scalp treatment, because I'm not adding any product. I'm just doing this just to lift off the dirt, and also it feels really good because my scalp is really itchy, as you can tell. So then here I'm going back in the same section, but I'm just taking vertical section instead of horizontal, just because I obviously miss some sections. There's no way to get every single portion of your head, but this is the way to cover as much ground as possible. And guys, I am scratching very gently. I know it might feel tempting to go really hard when you're doing this, but you'll regret it when you go to wash your hair because your scalp will be so sensitive. So this is how it looks after I've done every section of my head. So I'm just going to brush it out, just because by now my roots are going to be a little bit tangled at the least. So I just want to get through that before I put the water in it, and then I can't get the knots out. So the shampoo that I'm using today is this Ion Purifying Solution shampoo. I usually use a regular dandruff shampoo like Sulfur 8 or something basic like that, but I ran out and I didn't realize until I had already planned on making this video. So this is the one I decided to use instead. I'm also using the Project Beauty Hair Gurt Smoothing Yogurt shampoo. I like to use regular shampoo along with clarifying shampoo. I clarify once or twice and then use a regular shampoo. And then this is the oil that I'm going to be using in my scalp for my oil treatment. And then I decided I'm also going to do a hair mask today, so I'm doing the Project Beauty one as well. This is going to be a hot oil treatment, so to heat up my oil, I like to pour a little bit into a microwave safe cup and then put it in the microwave for about 30 seconds. Another way to do this would be to put the entire bottle into a pot of hot water, but I just like to use a little bit at a time. You can see it's a very little bit. You don't want to go overboard with the oil because it is really hard to wash out. So I pour this into an applicator bottle. You can get these at any beauty supply store. I'm not sure where else you can get them, but they're very affordable. I like using them because it has a long nozzle, so it's easy to get right to my scalp without having to worry about going through my hair. So this is what my hair looks like after I've only shampooed it. There's no conditioner in it, so it looks like a dry, frizzy mess. But this is where I apply the oil. So as you see, I'm going into my scalp and then I rub it in right away, because oil runs a lot, and if you just let it sit there, it'll start running into your face and it gets really messy. you have longer hair or fine hair or just hair that you know would tangle easily, I will suggest to do the same sections as you did when you were scraping the scalp and then rubbing the oil in that way, because if your hair tangles easily, the way that I'm doing it is going to make it a very matted mess. So now I'm about to go back into my hair, and as you see, I have the hair mask in my hands. This isn't necessarily part of a scalp treatment, but I just decided if I'm going to give my scalp all its attention, might as well treat the rest of my hair too. So I'm just going section by section and applying the mask and then combing it out. It is better to add the mask all at once and then section your hair, because if you do it the way that I'm doing it right now, you tend to waste the product. But I don't really know why I did this way today. I guess because I was recording and I wanted to be more precise. But yeah, I'm just taking section by section and then combing it through and then putting a really large 2-strand twist in it just to keep it detangled. Can you guys see the oil running on my forehead? You see what I mean? The oil gets everywhere, so you really want to go easy with it. Okay, so now I'm putting a processing cap on my head because it helps keep the heat from your head in there, and it works as an incubator, so it keeps the hot oil hotter for longer. Especially if you're doing this method, because by now all the oil has cooled off. Also, it's really good for the conditioner or the mask that you decide to use. I like to add more heat by going under a hood dryer, but if you don't have a hood dryer at home, using the processing cap works just as fine because your own body heat adds a lot of heat. I'm just going to sit underneath the hood dryer. I think I was under there for about 15 minutes. That's usually what I do. Do you guys see how I'm trying to act like I'm really not the one who's holding the camera? I cracked myself up. My arm was hurting when I was filming this. So anyway, now I'm just rinsing all the products out of my hair. My hair feels really soft when I'm doing this. I love how my hair feels when it's wet and there's all that oil in it. It just feels so good, so healthy, so moisturized. And this is how it looks afterwards. This is my natural hair texture. It's not the prettiest texture, but this is my hair. There goes my brother in the back. He was my cameraman for a second. I didn't dry my hair because I ended up doing a twist out afterwards. But here is my scalp, which is now flake free. It's very moisturized, very happy, very healthy, and itch free. So that is it for this treatment. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!